Good morning friends. Welcome back to Panika Tutorials. In this video, I want to discuss how to write a C program to copy the content from one file to another file. These kind of programs will help the beginners to understand the concept in a better way and also useful for the students who are preparing for the placements. So I request everyone to watch the complete video. Now look at the program, what they are asking, copy the content from one file to another file. So you need to handle two files. The file 1 you need to open in the read mode because you are reading from the file 1 and then you are adding that content into the file 2. So you need to open the file in the second file in the write mode because you need to read the information from the file 1 and then save that content into the file 2. Basically we have three modes in the files. One is the read mode, write mode and append mode. Read mode will allow you to read the information from the file if the file is already existing. If the file is not existing, then it will give an error. It will not create a file. Whereas in the write mode, you can open the existing file if the file is already existing. If the file is not existing, then it will create a new file. But remember this point. The basic difference between the write mode and append mode is that if you have a file with some content, if you open the file in the write mode, then the old information will be lost and new information will be added. Whereas if you open the same file in the append mode, you will preserve that old data and the new information will be added to the existing data. Is it clear? Are you able to understand it or not? So now let me write the program and then I will discuss the entire concept for you. So we need to include the header files basically first. So I am including the two header files called stdio.h and stdlib.h. Okay, then I need to open the function called main with return type is void. So this function will not return any value. Then we need to declare the variables. So one is that I am creating a character array called file name of size 50. Okay. Then I am creating a character variable char c. So I am declaring those variables. And then I need to declare two file pointers called f1 and f2. Is it clear? So all the variables I have declared. Then I need to ask the user to enter the file name. So I will write here printf enter the file name or enter the file name 1. First file name you want to do it. Then once the user has entered, you need to read it as a string. So I am using a format specifier as %s and then I am writing file name. Okay. Now look at the thing. He has entered the file name as a.txt. Is it clear? That will be saved in the array called file name. Is it clear? He need to enter with an extension because a file will have with an extension in between you will have a dot. Is it clear? Then once the user has entered the file, we need to open the file. Okay, fopen we need to use, and this fopen function will take two parameters. One is the name of the file and another one is the mode. So here the name of the file is already there in the variable called file name, and the mode I want to open it is in the read mode. Okay, because the file 1 I need to read it, and then we will assign to a pointer, file pointer called f1. Now look at this thing. If the file is already existing, suppose whatever the file name you have entered, if it is already existing, then it will give the base address of the file to the pointer called f1. If the file is not there, don't think that it will create a new file because you are opening the file in the read mode. It will give the null value. It will not open the new file. Instead of that one, it will give the null value. So you need to look at this one. If f1 is equal to null, you need to print a statement called printf file does not exist. Whatever the user has entered, such file is not there. If the file is not there, how can you read it and how can you copy it into another file. That is not possible. Then you need to exit from the program. You have to use a function called exit with some value you have to pass. Then it will come out from the program. Let's take that if the file is there. Then what you need to do? You need to create another file in the write mode. Okay. So I need to ask the user to enter the second file name. Enter the second file name \n. Once the user has entered the second file name, you have to use the scanf function and format specifier as %s, and in the same array I will store it. So file name. Okay. Now whatever the second file he has entered, suppose let's say that he has entered b.txt. Previously file name variable consists of a.txt. Now you have entered b.txt, that will be replaced, a.txt will be replaced with b.txt. Now that file you need to open it in the write mode. So you will use a function called fopen with one argument as a file name and another argument is the mode. So I am using the write mode. Now look at the thing here. If the file is already existing, then it will erase the old data and the file will be opened. If the file is not there, then it will create a new file with the name of the file name you have specified here. And that base address you will be assigning to the pointer called f2. Due to some memory issues or some other issue, if the file has not been opened or not been created, then it will return the null value to the pointer called f2. Then in that case you can say that printf file is not opened. Is it clear? That is an error you want to display, and then you need to exit from the program. Okay, is it clear? Are you able to understand? If it is not, then it will have the base address of the file. Then what you need to do? You need to read the information from the file 1. So till what? Each file will end with a character called EOF. So you need to read the information from the file 1 starting from the first character and it will go up to the end of the file. So you need to run a loop, okay, and you need to read a character from the file. So you need to use a function called fgetC, means you are getting a character from a file. So which file you need to mention? You want to read the information from the file 1. Am I right or wrong? Which is pointing by the pointer called f1. So you need to specify the file pointer. So it will start reading the information from the file 1 character by character. So it will read a first character and save it into the variable called c. Now you need to look at whether it is the end of the file or not. If it is not equal to end of the file, EOF, okay, which will specify the end of the file. Similarly, for the strings, you will have the \0. For the files, you want to know the end of the file because somewhere you need to stop reading it. So it will have the end of the file. Okay. Once you have read the character and it is there in the variable called c, you need to copy it into the another file called, which is pointing by the f2. So you have to use the fputc function. Putc is nothing but putting a character and f is that into a file. So now you need to specify which character you want to put into the file or copy into the file. The character is there in the variable called c, okay, and in which file you want to copy. You need to specify the file pointer, that second file you want to copy. Am I right? So which is pointing by the pointer called f2. So you need to mention this one. Am I right? Then you need to close the loop. So again it will read the next character. If it is not end of the file, then it will be copied into the second file. Is it clear? So till this one will run till the data in the file 1 is completed. But here the problem is that it will read character by character at a time. Okay. Now once it is done, the entire data is copied from the file 1 to the file 2. Then you need to close the two files. So you need to mention fclose f1, fclose f2. If you don't want to mention file close function two times, you can write or you can replace these two with f close all function. Then it will close all the files which are opened. Either they are open in the read mode or write mode or append mode. Or if you want to close individual file, then you can use a function called fclose and which file you want to close. You should not mention the name of the file here. The file pointer only you will mention. Is it clear? Then once it is done, you will write the get ch and then you close the main function. So what it will do is that, suppose let's take that user has entered the file name 1 as a.txt. Let's take that a.txt is there and has the information has hi, how are you. This is the information is there in the file 1. Let's take that user has the user has entered the second file as b.txt. Now this file is opened in the read mode. Only you can read the information from the file 1 and this file is opened in the write mode. Now you can add the information into the file. Is it clear? Or copy the information into the file called b.txt. Now look at here. C is equal to f get c you have written. So it will, the file pointer f1 will be pointing to here basically the base address of the file. Okay. Now f get c, you are reading the character from the file 1 which is h. Okay. And that will be assigned to the variable called c. Now c is having the character called h which is not equal to end of the file. Then what you are doing, f put c, copy that content character h into the file called f2 which is b.txt. So here it will come h. Then automatically once it is done, it will control will go to the I. Now again you will read it f get c f1, so which is I. That value will be stored in the variable called c which is not equal to the end of the file. Then you will copy into the file 2. Then next is space. Then next is h, o, w, r, u. Once it is completed, you will after the u you will get the end of the file. So then it will stop. Is it clear? So this is the way to write a program to copy the contents from one file to another file. I hope you have understood the program. If you have any doubts related to this program, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts as early as possible. Thank you for watching the complete video. Have a nice day.